Hello everyone and welcome to another live coding show of CodeTap. I'm your host Marian, and tonight we're going to continue creating the replica of Roberto Blake's website and optimizing his website. For those ones that are new over here, let me quickly remind you that all the videos that CodeTap produces can be found nicely organized on YouTube, and all you have to do is visit that link, youtube.com/codetap/playlists. You can pause the movie if you want to write down that. Also, if you're watching from Facebook, that's amazing, and if you want to take advantage of a better resolution 1080p in 60 frames per second, you can join the live feed on YouTube, codetap.io/live, where your posts and your comments will also be visible live on the feed. With that said, let's start our project. So I already have my Visual Studio Code editor opened. Open the command line and type npm start. Let's bring the website over here. This is our localhost website, and let's see. So if everything is all right, you can drop a comment saying that the video and or the audio is okay. Let me know. Okay guys, so let's see. This is our local one, and last time we created the tablet version, and also so it switches from the mobile where you can drop it down the menu, and then it goes like that on the tablet version. Control 0, and let's open a new one with the original website and set them side by side. So far they look pretty similar. And on mobile, give or take, so let's see what we'll be doing tonight. I think we'll start with for the moment I'll ignore the desktop version. I'll do it maybe later on, and let's start doing some other pages. For example, my story. So far my story, as far as I can see, it's quite similar to the first page in terms of how it starts. Is everything okay? Which camera? Facebook one. Let me see. Which one is the Facebook one? Okay, that's the Facebook one. I think it's too much. That should be it. But not. Yeah, so Facebook camera is better setup. Now let's also do the YouTube one, and that should be it. Thanks guy. Thanks Graziella. Thank you Razan for suggesting to adjust the Facebook camera. Okay, so let's see now. We want to do this web page. So firstly, let's inspect it and try to get this image. That's the div. Okay, and we can right click here and open a new tab, and this is the picture. Okay, so now I want to do some photoshopping for this one too. Not too much, just isolate that for the moment, that the body of Roberto compared to the background. And since it has lots of white, it's going to be some work to do. Not too much, but let's hope we can do it quicker than expected. Okay, so I've opened this in Photoshop. Now let's see. Shouldn't be that much. I'll press W and start selecting some of this. What's the 32. So the threshold is 32, but it's still not selecting lots of colors at the same time. So, well, let's work with it anyway. Okay, let me quickly grab some more of this content. Okay. Sometimes you have to do tedious work like this. Still not sure why it, let's make this 42, 43, doesn't matter. Maybe it will quickly select easier the colors that we are working with. Okay, so far so good. This area over here, let's do this lasso. Something like that. Over here it's looking better. No, did it select the white? No, it didn't. Well, there is some white that I need to take out from over there. For the moment I'll just grab it in. And then I want to take this out by holding the Alt. Not sure why it doesn't work anyway. Okay. That's better. This is his t-shirt anyway, so I don't need to take that one out. Let's see, his elbow looks fine. Well, he cut his elbow anyway at some point, so I can't do much about it. I don't want to reconstruct his elbow. Maybe he'll do that. Okay. And over here, let's do the line, polygonal one. Undo, because we lost that selection for a second. However, undo is our friend. Okay, let's see. Well, we got the body covered. We only need to make sure that we got enough of his head covered too. And this is how you make selections in Photoshop. Doesn't have to be perfect for our purpose. We can get back to it later on. I just want to make it look acceptable. And that should be it. So hopefully Grazilla gets some ideas on how to play with Photoshop later on. My eyes are burning for whatever reason. Okay, so that should be it. What I want to do is save this as a PSD so I can play later on with it in case I want to. So it's a JPEG file, save as Photoshop, and let's save it into Roberto's project. So this PC data, cool stuff, boost my website. Okay, and I'll put it in asset and I'll create here a PSD. Okay, and then in here I'll do select, save selection. Roberto body, and I'll do Ctrl J, not Alt J, Ctrl J. So now if I'm to hide that, you can see that this is Roberto, and all I want to do over here is add the drop shadow, which looks already better. And then let's see if there is any difference if I set this fill to 0. So far this is the shadow only, so if I am to move it, you can see that the fill is 0 and it's only the shadow. Yeah, so Roberto with and without the shadow. I think he stands out better now in this image. So let's save it like that and export it in our project. Control Alt Shift S. It's not Alt S, it's Control Alt Shift S. Yeah, that's what I pressed. And now this is a JPEG, and let's do 50. 50 is enough. Let's do 40. 50. Don't see any difference. 45. Maybe when you zoom in you start to see differences, but so far I'll leave it at 35 or 40. Let's leave it at 40 and worry about it later. Save, and let's see, Roberto Blake, like this, data, cool stuff, boost Roberto, src asset image, and I'll just save it in here. Okay, so let's see now. We got that image ready. Let's make it appear in our project. Firstly, let's check if it has been added, because right now this one says finished image, which means it should be present into our TMP folder, asset image, and let's see, yeah, it's in here with the shadow too. So let's also grab, or at least leave it here, and maybe I'll grab the name later on. So right now, dun, 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 dun. I'll try something like a trick. Not sure if it will work, but let's see what we want to do at the moment. This is our editor, and if we go to the local website, which is this one, we can see that my story points to about.php, but we don't have a PHP server installed. We cannot parse PHP. However, I'll try something and then let's see if it works. I have an idea to go about. So I'll create here a folder named about.php, and inside this about.php folder I'll create a new file, index.png, and hello. So now by default it might have a slash, but that's not an issue right now, because that can be configured from your server to omit or not the slash. So let's see if it actually works. So if we click my story, yeah, it works. Well, it works because it went on Roberto Blake's website, but we want to go on our local one. So let's update the JSON that has the links. So let's see, Roberto about. Let's just remove this. Everything related to, just make a slash. Okay, and now it's slash about PHP, and if I click my story, it goes on about PHP. It has this extra slash over here. That's not really an issue right now. It's just we can keep the same links for the moment until we look into this issue to see if we want to do something about it or not. So we want now to copy this part over here. Yeah, I think let's just copy this part and paste it in the index.png. And now index.png is no longer at the same level as index.png. It's one level deeper into the above PHP folder, which means if we want to extend the component layout, we want to get out one folder up and then extend the layout. And the same goes for this one. Yeah. So now if we save it, let's see. Yeah, we got something like that. And then we also need to update the layout. Where's the layout? Yeah. Landing content SCSS and layout PUG. Yeah, this one. So where's the CSS here? Let's just do a slash for the moment. And now this about is styled too. Earlier it wasn't. So if you look, this is unstyled. As soon as I add a slash there, it's styled. So now this is some part of it is a copy of the previous page. So let's look into Roberto about PHP. Let's see what title. This is the title. Not this one. This one. In just a moment, I'll as soon as I somehow do some more work with this one, I'll read the comments. So don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. So let's see. It's the layout. So in the about, let's make this like that, and then the description. Okay, and now the about has learn more about Roberto Blake, title, and a different description. This is the description. And with that, we no longer use keywords. Sorry, maybe this website was not updated for a long time. We definitely no longer use this technique of stuffing keywords into SEO. So let's not worry about that. And if I'm to close this and go to over here, the man behind the brand, Alt Z. Okay. The man behind the brand. And now it should have this image, not this one. So let's see. Even forgot how this one looks like. Header panel. Header panel has a background. Oh, header body. Yeah, header body has a background. So let's make this header body about. Okay. So let's go back to our code. There is a header CSS, and into mobile should be a header body. Yeah, this is the one. So let's see, how do we do it? Let's make this header body home. Okay, and then if we go on index PUG, we want this header body home, and then we don't need this, and duplicate this part over here. Come on, just this part, and then make this with a percentage like that, and just header body, and we can say extends, is it extend? Extend, yeah, extend header body. So header body home like that, and then header body about. Okay, and then click this one, and into the about, let's collapse some of those ones. In here we can say header body about. Yeah, and now the header body about should have a different image, which is, where's that TMP file? This one. Rename, just select everything, escape. We don't want to rename it, we just wanted to grab the name of it. Okay, so now if we are to go on home, which I'm not sure why it doesn't work, let's just manually go on it. And so on home is like that, and my story is like that, the man behind the brand. Yeah, let me quickly make a commit of this with all our changes so far. So stage all our changes, create the about page, and start populating the content. And now it's time to read some comments. I'm missing both changes. And let's see. Well, there are no questions on Facebook, and hi Arshal, and no questions on YouTube, so I'll just continue with it. Dun, 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 dun. Let me close my phone. Don't forget to like and share, guys, if you enjoy this live show. By the way, me and Roberto decided that we are going to collaborate on this project. So I'll be doing either some partial refactoring of his website, or maybe a total refactor. We'll see about it. But anyway, I'm gonna help him improve his website, and we are going to do something awesome together. Let's do it. Yeah, this is something you can do too. You can start practicing on other people's website, and if they're happy with it, well, you might get a client. As I said, it's easier to convince somebody that already has a website and experiences a pain than convincing somebody that doesn't have a website. It's easier. They've been through this scenarios, and they know what it means. So yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So now we got this one ready, and let's see about. So we don't have this download my free ebook. We can remove it, and then we directly start with two of those stories, and basically we are kind of done with this page. So let me remove this download from here. We don't have the footer. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and then how we would do about this one. Let's see how it looks on mobile. So on mobile it's just like that, and then on tablet it jumps over. So let's see. Firstly, let's save those two images. Okay, save images, Roberto selfie. I think I'll directly save it like that. I don't want to edit those ones. They look pretty good to start with. So let's see, should create like a shortcut or something like that. Is it this? Anyway, let me just go like this. Data, cool stuff, boost, Roberto, src, asset, image, and just copy this in case the other one doesn't remember the save path. Save images. Well, it did, so that's fine. And let's quickly check. Yeah, it says something about images, so we might have already copied them, which means what's this one looking like? Well, it's just content, right? So I'm not sure if landing content will just work, but let's try it out and see how it goes. Like that. And in here we want to have this image, which is not this one. Rename, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, just to copy the name of it, not to rename it. So img src equals that, and slash asset slash image should be fine now. Yeah, it's in. It's a bit big, so let's see about it. And the image should also have an alt attribute. Alt equals, this is for SEO purposes and accessibility. So Roberto Blake with capital B selfie, and then after it we should have, was this an H2 or H3? Looks like an H2. And after it we should do what? Dun, dun, dun. Let's do data text, what? Text content, and then H2. I got this one as a paragraph, and this one again as a paragraph. And we also have some links to over here, this one. And it's a paragraph, it's not an AS tag. And then this is an paragraph and EM. Okay, now let's see. So I got some of the text in. Let's look at this link, not worry. And it's seeker PHP. Okay. Speaker, not seeker. So this would be an interpolation, right? And then if we remember, it's plus link mixin. And if you don't remember about mixins, we can go in here. We also need to specify some parameters. So let's see. Plus, see, this is the plus link mixin, which expects a path and then a title and a label. And the mixin is present in mixins somewhere. Yeah, this link. So link, title, and text, and it generates this. So link, and then that would be maybe the title, and then this would be the link. And I'll just copy paste this, and let's save it. Still has an error, right? Let's see what the error is. Let me look into this one. So index PUG line 21. So maybe it's this one related to the link. Yeah, apparently as soon as I remove that one it worked. So let's see, maybe it wants what? Yeah, it goes all like so. This one is okay here. I'm pretty sure this is not the case. I'll just try it, and if not, I'll try some other speaker. Okay, let me read the error again. Okay, that's P and on 21. Link is not a function. Really? It says it doesn't know about link, and I've included it already. Let me just yes, because we need the syntax is wrong, so we don't need curly braces. We need square brackets. No suggestions, but now it should work. Yeah, no more errors. And now we got the link. And we also have this CEO until LLC. Dun, dun, dun. This one. Let's do like that. Strong. And we got that one covered. Now, as far as I can see, this part is done. So then there is a horizontal rule. And there's a horizontal rule on top of it. We have it, that one? No, we don't. So I have horizontal rule and horizontal rule. And at the bottom there are two of them. We definitely don't want two of them. Yeah. Where's the editor? Horizontal rule here. Horizontal rule here. And then just duplicate this for a moment. Did we do it? Yeah, we did it. So then the content is my story. And then this is for the first paragraph. This is for the second paragraph. And then this is for the third one. Fourth one. That and fifth one or sixth one, whatever the number is right now. Okay, so let's see. We also need to update the image, because right now, what happened to the image anyway? There should be an image here. Maybe we didn't deal with it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we haven't copied this and duplicated it. Okay, this is like that. Now I got that and that. So let's sort it out for mobile first. If it's on mobile, let's see how it looks here on mobile. So if it's on mobile, is it already showing some padding? The image is a bit big. Let's add some classes to those images and try to style them at once, all of them at the same time. So img dot just image. I'm out of ideas, so let's just style an image. Control E, layout, SCSS, max width 100%. Okay, so now this image here no longer goes outside of the layout, as well as this one. And let's see if we have any in the home. So not be about. Well, we don't have any in the home, so we don't have to worry about it. My story. Okay. So this is how it looks on mobile, and if you start increasing, at some point it will become on a tablet. So, well, nobody will actually resize the browser like that. Maybe on rare occasions. Just the point when it's on this side and this side, they should be kind of different. So if I open the debugger, when I resize, I can see the height, the estimated height there. So it's like 900, 800. So it's about 760 that we should worry about. This is when it becomes like a tablet mode. And on tablet mode, we want this to sit on the left side, this on the right side. And yeah, let's see about it. Let's take the quick way out. Dun, 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 dun. If we wrap this in something, both of those ones, not all of it. Well, let me make this a bit bigger so it's easy for me to select it. So like that. Just wrap it into image text wrapper. Image text wrapper. Yeah. So this image text wrapper, if we go into layout, and do it in here, almost a second, we'll just make it work, and then we'll separate the mobile version from the tablet version. So image text wrapper, display flex, and flex direction, column, is it column? Maybe it might be row. Oh, okay, so this one works. Yeah, so we want something like this, but not exactly this. So firstly, let's do Ctrl+Shift+S on this layout and do layout mobile, and then go on layout and landing content. Okay. Not debug. Import layout mobile. And also layout tablet. Right now there is no layout tablet. However, let's do layout tablet. And in here we don't need this, and we don't need this. This is the tablet, and where's the other one? Mobile. So into mobile, everything is like that, and we no longer need this because this is in the tablet version. And for the tablet version, we say media screen and min width 768 pixels. And what happens when it's on tablet? Well, this happens. Okay, now let's see if we've done everything right. When we start resizing it for lesser than 768, see, now it's like one beneath the other, and it will be on a mobile, something like that. And if we start increasing it, at some point it will jump like that. And let's do first child with 40%. Let's see what this does. I wanted to select the first child. Is that a okay? This should have a width of 30%, but it doesn't do. So image text wrapper. When it's not okay, so IMG directly. Where's the editor? Here. IMG. That's not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. Let's see if some update to the structure helps us. Boom, boom, boom. Not this one. Okay. Now this one is going to layout. Okay, and now let's see. So this one is okay. This one should have max width. It's not 30%. Come on, come on. Okay, now we're getting there. 30%, but grow 1, and let's get rid of that. And then if we select the next one, which is just a div, the text content, let's grow 2. It doesn't work. Any ideas, guys, so far? Any suggestions? I have some ideas, but let's see if you have some ideas. So I have this image wrapper, image text wrapper, which has display flex. Flex direction column no, so it's definitely a row. And then this one don't really get it. What if I do this as display grid? Let's see. Maybe this grid. Okay, this is now display grid and grid template columns, right? 1 FR, 2 FR. Well, it's getting better. Or at least that's what I see. This text content. And then this is, let me refresh it. Okay, yeah, this is better now. Definitely. So it had some inline CSS that we did, which did not went away. And if we do a padding, 1 rem here, the text should look better. Yeah, we can do even not 11, but 2 rem. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. So padding 02 rem, and now do the same structure for the one below. So we got what? We got image text wrapper, which holds an image and a text content. Okay, so image goes out, that this one in, and this one like that. And we got it working like that now. Yay! Let's see, we have to play with some more of the content, and we're getting closer. What's the time looking like? The time is okay. Let's see if there are any questions. No questions on YouTube, and no questions on Facebook. Apparently, not that many activity from the question point of view. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Close this, and this is that one. Okay, so skill of storytelling. So this one like that. Strong. Okay, and then what? That's EM, it's already EM, and everything in is justify. What is it? We have text content, right? Just to text justify. Yeah. And now for the layout tablet, instead of text content, we have text justify. Yeah. Looks a lot better now. We have our horizontal lines in, we have the content in, and if we resize it for the mobile, looks like that. For the tablet, looks like that, and for the desktop, well, we'll see about the desktop later on. Let me quickly commit this, stage all our changes, and finish the content body about me and update some of those styles. Sync it. And now it's time for you guys, if you haven't asked any questions, it's time for you to start asking, otherwise I'll quickly wrap this up. So while I'm waiting for you to catch up with any questions and for the feed lag to pass, let's see, on github.com/CodeTap.io you can view Roberto Blake's replica. All the code that we've done so far is in here, and for example, this is what we've worked on so far today, and the styles are present in this open source project, so feel free to browse them. Yeah, no questions, which means I'll be wrapping this up. Thank you guys for watching. You've been amazing, and as always, happy coding and create something awesome.